Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. You can see I'm joined by Dr. D's. We are here to basically bitch about the arena. Dr. D's, how you doing, brother?
Doing good. I'm ready to hate on arena right now.
That's what we're gonna do. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so we are here to talk about the mess that is Arena. I think that I don't believe that there's any way this will ever become better. Basically, you need certain heroes, and if you go over to like the leaderboard and you check out these teams, it's Valara, and we have Valara. Can you guess what's on the next one?
Valara.
Valara.
I don't have her.
I didn't even know that. So there we go. We got Valara. And it's not just the issue that Valara is the real problem here. It's not about Valara. My take is that Arena in itself and the way that it's set up to work just isn't going to ever be better. It's just going to go meta. And the only way it's ever going to change is the next meta. Yeah, we need a better meta. You know what I'm talking about, D's. What do you think, man?
My biggest thing is it's just if you don't have this hero or this hero, you're not going to be able to make a strong push. Like, it's so hero dependent, and it's not even funny. Like, I mean, I like bringing in meta heroes into the game and heroes that are going to do great things, even if I don't pull them, which I never do. You know, I still don't have Valara, which is a damn shame. But at the same time, my biggest thing on this is with Valara, or not Valara in general, but with Arena, you just have to have certain heroes or else you're not going to be able to do it. And it's just a little ridiculous. I mean, even if you go back on there, it all revolves, single target all revolves around Valderon mostly, if you're doing a Chaos team, or I seen an Ingrid team in there. But most of them are Valderon. So right there, we got Kagiri, Wukong, Airless, and Ingrid and Diao-chan, all A5, of course. Why wouldn't they be all A5? And you know, it's you know, you see the trend. There's only two different strategies, or else you're not getting there. Then with the anti-air and AoE, it's just all the same thing. Like, Valara just changed the game and made it to where anti-air and AoE is just like ridiculous if you don't have her. And also for anti-air, if you have Lady A, which I don't have yet, you know, if you have Lady A, all things are possible.
Yeah, and so I think that the main problem is like the core of Arena and how it works here. So you're going against enemies that are coming out and spawning, and basically you have more and more heroes that are able to reach further and further, do more and more damage, and eventually what we end up with is just another hero that can reach a little further, do a little bit more damage. And it just, if they don't change something on the arena maps themselves, or just the whole freaking mechanic, we're just going to be in this endless cycle of the next meta hero can reach a little bit further and do a little bit more damage. And that's how it's going to work. I think about like other games. You mentioned before we were talking on here that you played a lot of Dragonair. I don't really know how Arena works on there, but I did play a lot of Raid Shadow Legends back in the day, and I actually kind of enjoyed Raid Shadow Legends Arena. And the reason for that is because you could run into 10, 15 different teams that were very difficult to deal with, and it would require you to have different champions going in there for each team. On Watcher of Realms, it's like our goal is to have these exact same teams over and over again. And when you're just trying to clear out waves of enemies coming in like that, and it's just like a power struggle, I guess, of who has the highest awakenings, who has the gear is only going to get so good. All these guys probably have, you know, the same style gear. It's probably all the same crap. It's just who has the better awakenings and the better lineup, right? Yeah, I don't know. Do you think there's anything that we could do, or Moonton could do, to make Arena better?
I know exactly
Well, good, because
All
I'm
Moonton needs to do.
speechless.
So this is going to be the blueprint. Take the current arena, crumple it up in a ball, and throw it in the trash, and just come up with a whole new system. I would rather it be. I mean, I get it. This is like defense strategy game, right? Where you're going against instead of PvP going against each other, you're going against each other, but with the monsters coming out and you're killing them. So who can kill it faster? Maybe do it like I don't know. Maybe do it different where. See, I personally like PvP being my team against your team, not this who can kill everything faster type deal. When I think of PvP, that's what I think of, and if there's a way that they could do that, that would be awesome. But you know, I don't know. They've had all this time to do it, so I just don't like how it's like if you don't have these heroes, you're not gonna make it.
That's right. I had some ideas back in the day, and I don't know if it would work, but we need some kind of disruptors. If they kept the same thing, we need disruptors. So what I mean by that is like spells or something. Like, you know, you have like a certain spell you could bring in, something that could make even though you're running a meta team, maybe a spell that would go onto the field or some kind of attribute change of some sort that could possibly change that team in the way it works, so that we can be a little more creative and maybe come out with some other kind of meta teams, you know, that could counter some of these. Like, how do you counter Lady A? Well, the only one close enough is Yuri, right? And you need like really high awakenings, and she can do really well, but she'll never really compete with Lady A. But maybe there's something they could modify to make it so that she could sometimes. That's what you need, is like a sometimes variable. But yeah, I totally agree. I think that the current arena as it is with the maps, and you're just competing for those enemies coming out and being timed right, I just think it's absolute shit. I don't even know. I don't know. I have a better way to solve that.
I remember last time when we did this, because we kind of touched bases on this before. I know we did a collab on this exact subject before, and
yep.
You know, they did change the maps, but it just became the same thing. Like, you know, the same.
And that's what's gonna happen.
If you don't have these guys, you're screwed, right? So
yeah.
I know that you brought up, what if they changed it each week? Like, you know, this week there's different stuff, like, okay, magic resistance is up 50%, so then basically you can't really use a magic team with Valara or whatever. My only problem with that would be if we could save teams, because I think that would be amazing. I just thought of that while we were talking about this. If, like, I don't know, they have it like 3 weeks, magic resistance, then another week is I don't know, something else resistance or something. They add something into it, and then maybe 3 different weeks, so we could set 3 different teams for anti-air, 3 different teams for AoE. The reason why I'm saying only 3 is because I wouldn't want to have to keep changing this every single time. Like, you know, that would be like pretty annoying. Like, okay, anti-air, what is it today? Let me go ahead and change the whole strategy real fast. But if they set it to like 3 different ones, making it to where you can't use Praetus, you can't use Valara, and then another week for anti-air, you can't really use a Piercer team, and then another week you can't really, I don't know. They just switch it up, make it a little more interesting. But not to where we have to change our lineup every single time.
So changing out those maps is something they could obviously do if they want to keep the current way that they have this set up. But they'd have to change them up pretty consistently. I would think that it wouldn't be that much of a challenge to come up with some kind of new map almost weekly for each arena. So you have your anti-air, AoE, and single target, and I don't see why for the month, when we have, let's say we have anti-air for, 2 or 3 days out of the week, and that week would be the only week you see that version of the map for the month. You know what I mean? And they could just keep pumping out new maps for this, so that at the very least, it takes a little bit of time to figure out that meta. And by the time we do, we're at the end of the month, one more week to go, and then they can cycle back and then try a different set of maps again. So I guess it'd be a lot more development for them, but I can't see a way you can't really go against in Watcher of Realms. You can't really go against an opponent face to face. You know, what are you supposed to do?
I mean, you could.
I don't know how.
Do it that way.
I guess it'd be interesting. You defending your cores. Maybe it could be. Maybe we could just go like GVG style and just. I'd almost rather it be that where they're setting up defenses and we're just like pounding away on people with our demons or something. I have no idea, but this whole setup now is just super boring. It's super redundant, and I don't even really care about auto battles. Without auto battles, it doesn't bother me either. If I go full manual, I just hate it. It doesn't make sense sometimes. We can sit here and we can just grind away, and I could have a team that's doing fantastic. And the next thing you know, well, some reason the ult didn't go on this, or maybe you did this and the enemy snuck by because the BP on your opponent was a little bit like 5 points higher than it was before, or it just I just can't see this ever working. It's just not my thing.
I agree with you. I agree with you with I mean, shoot, this is basically a I hate arena video, right? But
Yep.
The only thing is you saying that them doing a map and then changing it, like me personally, I wouldn't want to have to keep changing my lineup. That's just me though. Like maybe, I don't know. That would make things more interesting, but I probably would just stop doing arena if they did that. That's just me though. I wouldn't want to have to keep changing my lineup for all three every single week. Like, okay, new map this week. Like, it's like, dude, like I ain't trying to change my lineup for 3 days, then change it again.
Yeah, maybe they have like the same kind of cycle going through there. I'm not really sure. I'm just throwing ideas out there. It just
no, I know.
Yeah, I don't really know of an answer for it, and I wish we could just give them an answer. Like, hey, you should, maybe try this. Maybe this will work.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We have the Forerunner server. We have test servers. They should be experimenting with this a little bit, I would think. And I don't see that happening in the near future. At the very best, I think we'll get another set of maps that will last a year. Or whatever. Well, I think it was like a year last time. Maybe it was not quite a year. Maybe it was like 6 to 8 months. I don't remember, but
I think it was like a year.
Yeah. Well, they introduced a judge after the first year, and then I think we had like a 6 to 8 month period where we had the first set of maps, and then I don't know, after that, somewhere in there they changed them over to these ones that we have now. But yeah, and
when they first changed this, I was all on board. I was like, oh, this is amazing. They changed it. And then it in the beginning, it kind of got rid of the problem because people is using different strategies. That's all I want to see. I just want to see people using different strategies and you actually being able to get far using a different strategy. But then as time gone on, and then they keep releasing all these new heroes like Valara, Lady A, then it just makes it to where all these heroes, it just becomes the same problem we had last time. And I don't know how they fix it, but it's just super dull, super boring. I don't want to do it. I'm not an arena guy, and I love PvP. I love PvP on other games, just Watcher of Realms. I want to do PvP.
No. Yeah, I mean, GVG is great. I like GVG.
Yeah.
When it comes to this, I got nothing, man. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I just hope that they come up with something new soon and try to get people engaged with it. And the other problem with Arena right now is that we go from 0 to 100 in like zero time. Like in no time at all. You're in the, like, what, silver 1, 2, 3, and you go up a little plat, whatever. We go like plat 1, and then you get to plat 2. Everything seems to be okay. You have some matches you win, some matches you lose, and then you get to like plat 3 or whatever, and it's just like you're in full bore ridiculous territory where these guys just kind of come out and they are eliminated as soon as they hit the map. And it's like, well, maybe that's something too. Like, maybe make them so they're tougher or something, so that it's not just about who kills them and spawn camps them right when they come out the screen. I don't know, but yeah, that
is true.
It's something kind of bugged me for a long time, and it's not really a Lady A problem. It's not really any of that. I don't really mind not having Lady A. I don't have her yet either. Like Valara, it is what it is. I don't have Valara myself. That being said, I think if you got rid of Valara, it's just going to be the next hero that's going to be the problem. If you introduce a new hero, that new hero is going to be the problem. And it's going to be, that's the team everybody's using. If they don't have that, then you're screwed. You're sitting down in Plat 1. If you're lucky, you know. But yeah.
And like to touch up on what you just said, I'm definitely not saying get rid of Valara or nerf Valara, nothing like that. Just make it to where it's not, I don't know. And see, this is where we go back to that thing where, how do we make it like this? Because I just want it to not be the same heroes every single time. And if you don't have these heroes, you can't make it, like, you know. And it's I just want variety. That's basically all I'm asking for, variety. That's all I want.
Yeah. And sometimes I wonder if for the well, if they would increase the size of Apex Overlord, and then like Plat 3 maybe, to how many people that can be in there. Maybe that would push some more diversity down this way at least. But even down here, you're gonna see the same stuff. It's just gonna be a little bit lesser of teams. Yeah, I just don't know.
Even if they did that though, it still wouldn't change the fact that Arena sucks.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I think a lot of people are, and I don't think there's a lot of enjoyment coming out of Arena unless the new hero comes out, and then there's some excitement for a little bit trying to figure out how that comp is going to work the best. Like we just had Kane introduced to the game, and everybody's right now scrambling to try to figure out if he's going to be the new meta. And they'll probably figure something out somewhere along the lines, and then okay, well, no, Kane's the problem everywhere. You know, I don't know, but it's just going to be the same thing over and over. But you know, I don't think we want to dwell on it too much longer. I just want us to get that out there. And we were talking the other day, and we're like, you know, getting really deep in the conversation about Arena. I'm like, we got to make a video about this. Hopefully Moonton catches on to this video, and just here's our plea. Make sure you guys go and leave a lot of comments down in the comment section so I can link to that directly and show them how you guys are feeling about Arena. All of your complaints down in the comment section. And make sure you also check out these guys, Dr. D's, on YouTube. Let me see if I can find his channel quick. I should have had that pulled up. I'm so irresponsible sometimes. You gotta check out Dr. D's. He's over there killing it. Watch Your Realms, doing live streams all the time, guys. If you need takeovers, he's got a members only takeover, and you are signed up, and you just get on his list, and he's gonna take care of you. I've watched him do it over and over again, and yeah, here he goes. Dr. D is killing over there. 6.82 subscribers, man. It's really climbing though. It's really climbing. I remember.
Moving on up.
Yeah, I remember when we were all just sitting down, struggling with 1,000, struggling with 2,000. And now it's really climbing up. He's good. He's really good about helping you guys out for sure. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Pick a video, hype it, leave some comments, thumbs up everywhere you can. You got anything else to say, Deez?
Thank you for having me on, and I'm glad that we touched up on this. Always a pleasure, Prospector. You have a good rest of your day.
Always. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I've been the Prospector. And that's been Deez. Until next time, keep digging.